Good afternoon. I'm Cookeville Mayor Ricky Shelton.
And I'm Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter. We want to begin today with a message to our tornado survivors. We've been working diligently to make sure that you have all the resources you need and are getting help when you need it. We have not forgotten you, and we continue to look for new ways to support you. If you're not signed up for survivor messages, where we notify you of information you need to know, please visit the survivor webpage we created at putnamcountytn.gov/survivors. That's putnamcountytn.gov/survivors. We know many of you still have needs, and we want to ensure that they are being met. We have a large team of people who met today and continue to meet to help identify ways to better support our survivors and victims' families, Mayor.
Yes, Mayor, and we want to remind you, too, that we're still accepting donations, and that is also putnamcountytn.gov/relief. 100% of those funds will go to the survivors. It is important, though, that you register, as he said, so that we can have that in the database. The committee that Mayor Porter and I appointed is working through that process. He and I will not have any say-so in how those monies are dispersed, but we have a very reliable and quality committee that is working through that process to determine how those monies will be dispersed, and they plan to be ready to do that by the end of April. So just, again, make sure that you register so that you can be a part of that process.
We just want you to know you're a high priority. You're still being taken care of, and we will continue to take care of you as long as it lasts until we get everything totally cleaned up, recovered, and rebuilt. So remember, go to the website if you haven't signed up for the two-way messaging so we can stay in constant contact with you. Now for our COVID-19 coronavirus community update for today. This is Wednesday, March the 25th. Today, as of 2 p.m., our total number of confirmed positive in Putnam County is 9, which is an increase of 1 more than yesterday. That number continues to be very low compared to our population. As you can see on the state map behind us, the number for the state of Tennessee are at 784. And I want to make sure that you understand the numbers we're showing are coming directly from the state Department of Health, and that may be updated after 2 p.m. with other cases that are coming from Davidson County and similar areas. But just remember, we have to go by this map. It comes from the State Department of Health as far as our updates. We know that that number may be higher after Metro Davidson County and some of the other areas add their numbers, but the number today as far as the state goes is 784. That is a much smaller increase than we have saw in some other recent days, but continues to go up. The only other counties in the Upper Cumberland that have confirmed positives are Cumberland with 3, DeKalb County with 1, Overton County with 1, and now White County with 1. Again, Putnam County has 9 confirmed cases, which is 1 more than yesterday. Also, none of the 9 confirmed cases in Putnam County have required any hospitalization. If you have symptoms and want to be assessed for the virus or tested, you need to call your primary health care provider. Please make sure you call first before you go. Our Putnam County Health Department will continue to do drive-through assessment and testing tomorrow, Thursday, from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Health Department, which is located at 701 County Services Drive. Just remember, the symptoms for the coronavirus is the same as several other more common diseases. So just because you have those type symptoms does not mean that you have COVID-19. With the 9 cases that we have confirmed in Putnam County, the health department is doing contact assessments with each one to see who they have come in close contact with and assess, self-quarantine, or test anyone else needed. Mayor Shelton.
Thanks, Mayor. To minimize the impact on our community, as we've talked about, we must be diligent to continue physical distancing. We know it makes a difference. The reason is simple: to protect the health and safety of your family. Physical distancing yourself is using common sense, just like washing your hands with soap. We want to implore our citizens and local businesses to minimize personal interaction while still encouraging you to support our local restaurants by utilizing carry-out and delivery for food, and when possible, online for shopping. The more we can do this now, hopefully the quicker we can all get back to normal. We must all take personal responsibility to heed the guidance from experts and to do our part to help stop the spread. Use common sense so that you can be part of the solution. Again, we've talked about Facebook and social media is great for sharing information, but unfortunately sometimes becomes like a virus, spreading rumors and false misleading information. Today, a couple of that we heard, or rumors spreading by post, are that the police are pulling people over and giving $500 tickets if you don't have a letter excusing you to be out of work. And then I was asked why the discrepancy in virus numbers, that News Channel 5 showed 8 yesterday while Putnam County website showed 86. Both of those are completely false, and that was in fact Putnam County, New York that they were referencing after I clicked further onto their link. So please check your sources before sharing or posting so that we can stop the mass panic, hysteria, and rumors. They only serve to instill fears. Right. Now, go over again the executive orders of the governor, which is what our city is following, as we've talked about. No social groups of 10 or more. That means events and parties. And that's not referring to workplaces. If you have a particular concern about your workplace, you need to address that with your management and the folks at your workplace and let them take care of that. Restaurants and bars, again, no on-site dining, carry-out, curbside, and delivery only. We've had some questions about people seeing people standing in restaurants. The order says that you can't dine in and eat in the restaurant, but obviously if places don't have a drive-in window, people would be allowed to go in, order their food, and then carry it out. Again, use common sense, just stand away from people and be cautious as you do that. Gyms and fitness centers are closed temporarily. Dentists and surgery centers have stopped all non-emergency procedures. Our schools are closed now through April 24th. The Real ID applications are closed until after May 18th, so you don't have to worry about that. That deadline's going to be extended. Business tax filings are now extended until July 18th. We're getting a lot of questions about beauty salons. They were not closed in this order. So if you have a question, call the health department. Obviously, if you have concerns for your personal safety, then you make that decision about whether you close or not, or again, call the health department. Today, Governor Lee mobilized the National Guard resources. Major General Holmes of the Tennessee National Guard was very clear to remind everyone this is a humanitarian mission. It is not a police mission. Guard troops are being mobilized to help move supplies and support testing logistics and help wherever state and local governments need them. And those needs can change from one day to the next, but it also includes helping at the health department and managing, because there will be medics in this group.
We have created a map of Putnam County businesses and restaurants with business hours and details on carry-out and delivery service. Just go to our main page on our website at putnamcountytn.gov or our mayor's Facebook pages. If you own a business and would like to be included on the map, there's also a link on our website for you to add your business. Remember, for your business to be on the map, you have to use the link and add it along with the hours of operations. This has been something we've had requested from a lot of folks, and so thanks to Brandon Smith and our technology department, they created the map. It's got a lot of good resources on it. You can go and see all the businesses that are open, their hours of operation, restaurants, takeout, and all that kind of stuff. So special thanks to them for doing this, and please use it. And you can see the link on our website or on our mayor's Facebook page.
Absolutely. We have a great team here, as we always talk about, and Brandon and the IT team here at County and the Emergency Operations Center is phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Just a reminder, all public services in Cookeville continue, including police and fire protection, water, sewer, electric, gas, garbage pickup, and keeping our streets and parks open. The highest priority is the health, safety, and well-being of our citizens and the city employees that deliver those services. City Hall and other city buildings are closed to the public until further notice, and that includes Cookeville Performing Arts Center, Cane Creek Recreation Center, and the museums. However, Cane Creek Park and Dogwood Park, except Heart of the City Playground, are open, so get outdoors and enjoying them while distancing from others.
Just a reminder on all the county office closures. I know this may be a repeat for a lot of folks, but we have a lot of new folks that come on each day to our live updates, so we'll make sure that everyone gets all the information that they can. As a precaution for our county employees, most of our county offices are closed to walk-ins, but you can call each office for an appointment. Trustee's office has an outside drop box for tax payments, and the county clerk's office has a drive-through for license tag renewals. Also, each office has online services that you can use. For a detailed list of all of those, you can go to our website at putnamcountytn.gov. Also a reminder, all of our sports facilities, community centers, and library are closed as a precaution until further notice. Any questions about any of the closures, please go to our website, putnamcountytn.gov, and there's a list of all the county offices and the closures and the hours of operations, walk-ins, drive-thrus, and all that kind of information for you to check out.
All right, Cookeville Regional Medical Center is prepared for this situation. There are still no positive cases, or there are no one hospitalized with COVID-19 at Cookeville Regional. There's a no visitors policy in place. Also, they will defer all elective surgeries and procedures. One new screening question they have there is, have you been to New York in the past 14 days? And if so, you would need to be self-quarantined for 14 days due to the amount of spreading that's in New York. Now, here's Tennessee Tech President Phil Oldham with a university update.
Thank you, Mayor Shelton. It's a pleasure to be with you. I want to say special thanks to both Mayor Porter and Mayor Shelton for their leadership at this time on behalf of all residents of Cookeville and Putnam County. They do a great job. Thank you guys both. It's great to be able to share with you, the audience today, the updates from the campus. Typically, we have some 1,200 employees and 10,000 students, so the campus is a buzz at this time of year. And if you drive by campus now, you realize that that's not the case. However, don't let the lack of activity, visible activity, fool you. There's a tremendous amount of activity going on. We continue to serve those 10,000 students, and we will be delivering classes in online formats through the rest of the semester. And faculty and support staff have been working feverishly over the last couple of weeks in particular to make that possible, and they've done a phenomenal job. We want to make sure that every student has the ability to complete the semester's work acceptably, particularly those students that are scheduled to graduate. We want to make sure that they're able to do that, and that's happening. So the campus is continuing to operate, albeit in a very different format. Employees who are able to telecommute have been transitioning to that this week. Approximately 70% of our faculty and staff are telecommuting at this point in time, not coming to campus at all. We're keeping offices staffed at very minimal levels currently, so we encourage anybody who needs to speak with somebody or come by for a visit to call or email ahead of time to make an appointment. So we're limiting face-to-face meetings. We're certainly following Governor Lee's instructions about keeping meetings to 10 people or fewer. We're doing all the social distancing on campus that you would expect us to do, holding a lot of virtual meetings online. However, services are continuing to be provided. Residential Life is scheduling checkouts for students out of the dorms this week. It's completely optional for students that are able to do that and want to take advantage of that. It's not required. We're not kicking anyone out of a dorm. There are students that have no other place to go, and we want to continue to support them, but we want to minimize the number of students that are on campus so that we can support those that do stay on campus most effectively. University Bookstore is operating in an online format only. Dining services continues to operate, albeit in a limited fashion, with Chick-fil-A and the cafeteria in a takeout or takeaway option only. The Volpe Library is operating on spring break hours in terms of support, in a very limited way in terms of supporting the instructional components, the online classes. Fitness center is closed, and we have announced that we are postponing commencement at this point in time. We don't plan on having commencement at the normally scheduled time. We're hopeful that we'll be able to reschedule that for a later date so that these graduating seniors this year will have a wonderful opportunity to celebrate with their family and friends at the appropriate time when it's safe and healthy to do so. All other campus events, other than those being held virtually, have been canceled through May 9th. So as we take all these steps to protect the health and safety of all campus personnel, we continue to look to the future. We're reaching out to prospective students by giving virtual tours of the campus, emailing, calling, making contacts. Answered the call recently to do 3D printing on headbands for face shields, along with a number of other campuses in the state, and have already supplied some 2,000 face shields for health providers around the state through TEMA. So it's a great opportunity for us to continue to engage and make a difference. In closing, I'll just say, as always, our priority is toward the health and safety of all university, our entire university community, students, faculty, staff, and everyone. We will continue to focus on that while at the same time continuing to serve our 10,000 students and help them be successful. So thank you for letting me share that today, and I really appreciate the partnership with Cookeville and Putnam County.
Absolutely, Dr. Odom. Thank you for being with us, and we continue to, words cannot tell our appreciation for the relationship that we have with Tennessee Tech. You're a great part of our community. You've been a great part of our team and continue to be, and know that we're all working together with Tennessee Tech to make sure that not only the students but the faculty are taken care of, and you're doing a great job, and we appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you for your leadership and just what you're doing, what the university is doing in collaboration with other universities, and I know our high schools and even elementary school here about making those face shields to provide for our hospitals. That's amazing. So.
Just proves again what a great community we live in. I want to keep telling you about this program and make sure everyone takes advantage of it. It's by the Putnam County School System. They're providing breakfast and lunch meals to all children age 18 and under daily, Monday through Friday, from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. They're preparing and delivering about 4,000 meals a day. You can get these meals at the following schools: Allgood Elementary, Avery Trace, Cane Creek, Capshaw, Cornerstone, Jerry Whitson, Monterey High School, Northeast, Parkview, Prescott Elementary, Sycamore, and Upperman High School. You'll need to use the car rider lane to pick up the meals. Also, our school buses will be delivering meals along specific routes daily. If you want to find out where those routes are and what times they'll be delivering, go to the school's website at pcsstn.com. That's pcsstn.com. Or if you need to speak to someone, you can call 931-528-1847. And we're so proud of our school system and doing this and making sure that our children are taken care of and being fed on a day-to-day basis.
Well, I end my comments with the same thing every time, and I think repetition is important, because these are the things that we need to continue to do to make sure that our community stays as safe as possible. Our strength is and always has been our sense of community. We always help not just those we love, but our neighbors, strangers, and the community as a whole. Be a part of the solution. So don't panic. Be supportive of one another. Wash your hands. Be kind, considerate, safe, and secure. Take this seriously and do your part to limit the spread. Stay at home and away from people as much as possible. Make reasonable, educated, common sense decisions. We will get through this, but we need to make some sacrifices in the short term to come through this in the long term. Continue to pray for our country, our healthcare workers, and our responders. Let's choose faith over fear. God bless.
Absolutely, Mayor. And I realize that a lot of the information that we're providing you on a day-to-day basis may be a repeat of some of the previous updates that we've given you. We continue to get a lot of the same questions, though, and we have new folks joining us each day. So our goal, Mayor Shelton and I, and all the folks that are putting this together, is to make sure that you have all the information that you possibly can, even if it's a repeat from yesterday or the day before. You may get tired of hearing me say this also, but your best defense right now is to stay at home as much as possible. We understand that you may need to go to work, you may need to pick up food, groceries, etc., but use common sense. Use good hygiene, as the mayor said, social distancing, and don't be in large crowds. All of these are common sense ideas that we probably should be practicing all along anyway. I continue to say we live in a fantastic community where we care for one another. We are Putnam County strong, and we will get through this if we remain calm and work together. Mayor Shelton and I will continue to do these live updates daily at 4 p.m. to keep you informed. Also, today's update will be posted on YouTube, where it will have closed captioning for anyone needing it.
Yeah, and I'll say one more thing. If you haven't, I know we utilized a video conferencing situation. If you've never done that, it's a fantastic way to be able to talk with a group of people and not have to be around them. And I firmly believe that what we're experiencing now is going to forever change our society. We know that. Like 9/11 changed our society and many of the practices we had, and I think you're going to see that now. So practicing these things, the video conferencing, our city council will use that for our next council meeting, as the legislature approved the ability to do that through May. But I would highly suggest you do that, and it does cut down on some personal interaction, but it does keep you safe, and it's a very effective way to still hold meetings and still conduct business and still get things done for our community.
Absolutely, and on behalf of Mayor Shelton and I, we're so thankful for the support that we receive from the community. Please keep us in your prayers.
Absolutely.
A lot of tough decisions, a lot of long hours, but we are making it through this. Putnam County is strong. I just want to say, and I know you've received these too, all kinds of messages, texts, calls, people telling us that they support us, they're praying for us, and
Absolutely.
you just don't know how much
very
that
gratifying.
means.
We
It does. It
appreciate
means
that
a
very
lot.
much.
And so we'll continue to keep you updated. We'll continue to work hard for you to make sure that Cookeville and Putnam County are taken care of. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.